Why do you collect plants? Is it for the jungle aesthetic? Is it because you're secretly a plant hoarder? Or is it because you're creating a collection that's like an art gallery? See, this hobby is like none other. It's something that can't be stopped. It's the spirit of the time. It's about the connection, the chaos, and of course, the calmness. See, I'm like you. It's about all those things and so much more. It's not about how many plants you have or how big your leaves are. That kind of stuff is cool and all, but it's more of a lifestyle. See, there's a side to this hobby that nobody talks about. And that's why I'm making this video, in hopes to resonate with you and to spark a much needed conversation. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the monstera. Is all this plant hoarding actually working for you? The longer I've been in this hobby, I've come to realize that crowding a space with plants is not always the answer. Things can get messy and overcrowded really quickly. See, I could easily just have one plant on this coffee table, but it easily just turns to this. It's that easy. All I'm trying to say here is that it might be worth being more intentional with your collection. See, you could try collect every plant that's out there, but you don't need to. I've heard so many stories of viewers telling me about how they've cut down their collection and it's freed them from the overwhelming amount of plants that they once had. And it's something that I think we should shed some spotlight on. Look, your living room is not a greenhouse. I'm clearly still getting used to this idea. And the way a lot of us work, when one new plant comes in, another one must escape. And what do you do with that one? Do you throw it away? Or do you give it to a friend? Because I've got some sad news. Not all your friends are going to be as skilled as you are and love the plants as much as you do. I know it's a dream to gift your friends plants, but this can quickly turn into a nightmare. Like when I gifted a friend of mine a staghorn fern as a housewarming gift, because there is no better gift than a plant. Am I right? Well, fast forward a month later, I visited and saw this beautiful fern in full sun. I mean, not just getting a gentle tan, I'm talking full rotisserie mode, like it might start to begin melting. Sad to know and very heartbreaking. But it's not all that bad. Like waking up in the morning on my off days is some of the most special things for me. I get out of bed, I make some coffee and I head straight to my plants. Wiping my plants down is just such a relaxing part of my mornings. Getting to spend time with my plants, looking at them, inspecting them. And yes, finding out that your plants have been inhabited by pests is kind of hard, but it's something we all have to deal with eventually. I'm going to take some time to show you on a little secret. And that is to foliar feed your plants. Foliar fertilization is where you dose a little bit of fertilizer in your water and you spray with a fine mist on the backside of the leaves. See, this way nutrition in the fertilizers can be directly absorbed into the leaves through the underside of the leaves using their stomata. For me, just become quickly one of my favorite activities to do. I've also recently started trying to wipe down my leaves a bit more. I probably don't do it as often as I should, but the leaves give you a lot of, indication of how the plant's doing. And wiping down the leaves is just giving you time to, inspect the leaf closely to see how the plant's doing. And something that's pretty relaxing. Let me know down in the comments what your plant chore day looks like. I'd love for you to share. But all this fun does unfortunately come at a cost. Because as exciting it is to get a new plant, it can also become a problem. Digging into your finances to get the most greatest rare plant out there is unfortunately, again, not the answer. The thing I'd like to say here is there will always be more opportunities to buy more plants. You don't need it right now. I've seen plant prices literally cut in half in just a few months. It's really worth waiting. So I'm going to ask you again, why do you collect plants? For me, it's about peace, nostalgia, and getting to slowly grow and curate my collection. It's a grounded, purpose-driven hobby and something that I cannot neglect. Consistency leads to new, bigger and better leaves. And knowing your why will stop your collection getting to overwhelm you. Because the truth is, this hobby can be a big source of pain and stress that becomes harder to maintain. Take a deep breath, my friends. There will be a time where you'll question it all, and knowing your why will help you get through this. Till then, I'll see you in the next one. Please like and share.